Stay tuned till the end because Archangel Metatron will have a transmission for caretakers of neurodivergent children. We are sending in many young ones who have signed up to be neurodivergent. Their increased sensitivity and different ways of thinking feel into your heart, and you will know the truth for you.
Hello, wonderful souls. Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Tracy J, channeling Archangel Metatron.
I asked Archangel Metatron the higher purpose of neurodivergent children. Let's listen to what he has to say. Greetings, people of the seventh planet. For those of you who are not aware, I do take a special interest in children, and especially those who are neurodivergent. This was something called in long ago as a way to offset the kind of controls put into us through the DNA of some of the galactics who raised humans to be more useful workers for them, but wanted to seed them with things to keep them from expanding too much in their consciousness or their ability to think, to keep them more aligned to just this focus of being hard work and doing that for others. And it is time to break out of that. And so we are sending in many young ones who have signed up to be neurodivergent. Their increased sensitivity and different ways of thinking will help with breakthroughs in ideas of how we think about things, higher and more sensitive ways of thinking about the interactions, for example, between humans and animals, or humans and the Earth atmosphere, and many other arenas. Now, we will not say that all of these children will succeed, but there will be, just by the efforting of those around these children, working with these children, to understand their neurological differences, the different functions in their brain, much more understanding of all brains and all neurological functioning through the efforts of trying to assist these children. So even the children who do not achieve a level of being able to really create or write something or be able to give talks to help people understand a new perception about things, they are assisting just in the fact that there are so many is forcing the cultures to really adapt to the needs of these children. Sadly, we know that some of them, because they come in wired with greater sensitivity, do not have the kind of ability to resist some of the chemicals, some of the heavy metals, some of the intense areas of pollution or chemicals in the food, and this really wreaks havoc with their nervous systems. And so some can even go into situations where they have complete emotional meltdowns or actually go through periods of having seizures. And so this is an unfortunate and not necessarily intentionally planned result of having these beings come in this way of being highly sensitive. We have such great compassion, not only for these children, but for the caregivers, the parents, the teachers, all of those of you working with a population that is greatly different than what had been common before. It is so challenging for me to address this topic because there is no one way to explain all of the full range of this neurodiversity. But we will say that it will be a positive thing for Earth because we know that for many of these children, they can be hyper-responsive, get overstimulated by the amounts of sounds and smells and activity going on. And this, having more and more of these beings present on the planet, will make you more aware and will have you start to still the environment in which all of you live, which will serve all of you better. Right now, there is a tendency to fill every single bandwidth with something, with visuals, with sound, with commercial stuff beckoning you to try something or do something or buy something. And you have very little time of just being. And so as these numbers grow and become adults, there will be changes and shifts on Earth that will be better for the health and for the mental well-being of everyone, not just the neurodivergent population. And so this is a positive aspect of what is going on through trying to assist those who are so neurodivergent that they have a hard time living independently or being able to interact socially. There will be many, many ways of experimenting with how situations can be created to help them to be more verbal, to be more comfortable with eye contact, to be better able to read the signals of others in their field. And through these kinds of studies, there will be a much greater and deeper understanding of all of humanity and how we can help the development of the brain grow into new extraordinary realms. For those of you who are not aware, we wish you to understand that some that seem like they are really not able to do anything, that they do not speak, that they rarely give eye contact, that they always seem to just be within themselves, they are not truly within themselves. Many of these young ones are physically in one place, but etherically in another. Many of them are helping young ones who are being traumatized or abused somewhere, and being with them and helping them heal and understand that they will be rescued, that there will be a better life for them in the future, and helping to keep them sane and out of fear in the interim. For those of you raising neurodivergent children, we will send a beautiful transmission for you shortly, but we wish you to just also know that the more you can arrange your schedules to have freedom and flexibility, and to not try to have your children achieve the same amount of activities or outcome as other children, the happier you will all be. The more you let their natural curiosity and what they are interested in guide what it is you choose to do, the happier the family will be. And we strongly suggest you all band together and learn what you can from each other, and set up ways to have cooperative caregiving to assist with your children, so that you can sometimes have breaks, because we know you do not get the same kind of time and energy to distress as non-neurodivergent parents get to have. And so, yes, this is a time to band together, to share wisdom, to share knowledge with each other, and find ways, since you love them more than anyone else, you as the parents, and you want the most what is best for them. Your guidance, your sharing through the various social medias will gain the attraction of those who are working at this more from the research model, looking at it, because your understandings will help guide them in what they are doing. And perhaps some of you who are in those fields are already taking what you are learning from having neurodivergent children and putting it into the explorations that you are looking at. And this is also all intended, all part of the beautiful plan. While I have said this is a transmission for the caretakers, I also wish to add this transmission is helpful for those of you wanting to have a deeper understanding of neurodivergent children, and to have in place inside you the frequencies needed to connect with these kind of children should you have interaction with them in future. This first energetic is aimed for your hearts, because it is through the opening of this heart, understanding that it has the means just to receive the vibration of others, and for that to coalesce into understanding of them, from where you will best be able to connect to neurodivergent children. Using your minds will slow down this process of having the understanding, absorbing through the heart, the knowing, the feeling, the comprehension of what it is this child needs. Turashiano kotua ukina sia hatakanesha duhasia fu nyokotatashi ohani hasio koto ho faniasho dia soho tukoteshia doko honi anosho ifo hoya utikono tushu ya anyo koto koto chi tukatatsia noko hoya fia hoya na fia na tu husha hodoya husha unya hokoto. The second part of the transmission will go to the third eye, allowing you to connect to the etheric body of your child and being able to sense guidance from there as to how it is they are perceiving things and how you can best understand and interact with them. Chuhani atu ifo nyo shoda hosoya naketia. Unda shunahola ifuhono ishonia tokoto o nyahosunyokoto ho biashonaha uti usiono o shiatokotoso o dio ho niasikatato shinaha ifut shinaha katsuaho tia o nyua shua hi koko nyo hi sunya sititi was abino fia. The last part of this transmission we are sending to you is a way for you to bend space-time. We know that for those of you who are not neurodivergent, it can take a tremendous amount of patience working with those who are. And even if you are somewhat neurodivergent, you may have children who are more divergent than you are. And it can be trying of your patience working with them and being able to get their attention and focus when it is time where something concrete needs to happen or be done. Take a moment and ask and allow your bodies to receive this ability to bend space-time. Ask this frequency to be received through your eyes and stored in your neurological field, knowing that you will harness this through your being able to imagine or sense that what you are needing from your child has already happened. Continuing to feel the gratitude that they have responded, that they are dressed or they are in the car or whatever it was you are needing in this moment, that they are connecting to you and paying attention. And that this will feel like ample spacious time has been given to those children to respond, even though they will do so much more quickly than they have in the past. Udakanu sho und siata kotichi to su yakata shwa and fidu sana katakachuata hono so fono tiko toto wa sho honi aso donayata ketishiona wa sino o finera adua shono kotoku rakatu koshinaha ubi du sabaha dua ha shoni sua krikanu kokotu shon si hotia nashita tasiana kotua hayana yata katukichi yosiana kata hoto shoria. You can ask for this ability of being able to speed up or slow down time as needed to also assist you, that you feel very well rested in the night. Even though you may feel like you have only received 4 hours, you can ask to feel as if you have received 8, that the time will be expanded for you. That even though you may only have 5 minutes to sit and close your eyes and rest yourself, that it will feel as if you have had a half an hour to truly relax and breathe and find your core. It is important for you to feel within yourself to know the truth of whether your child is an aspect of that neurodiversity that is a gift and that will be able to, in their own time and frame, find themselves and assist humanity in some way, large or small. Or if you have a child who is truly damaged, very frequently in seizures, very little ability to be on their own at all, or very, very little, to know that it is okay for these ones to be cared for by institutions set up for them. If you are finding yourself too drained, too tired, unable to feel any sense of forward motion in your own life, and that you are finding yourself so vulnerable, so drained, so unable to find your core, then we wish you to know it is fine to ask for help for these outside groups and institutions. We know this will be very challenging because you feel responsible for your children. Even though you know, those of you who are spiritually conscious know that you signed up to be the parent of this child, it does not mean that you necessarily signed up to take care of them your entire life. Feel into your heart and you will know the truth for you. And whatever it is, you are free to make that decision. This will not result in any kind of negative karma for you or consequences in your life. Thank you all for your listening on this matter. So, thank you all for sharing this with anyone who you know might be dealing with the neurodivergent population. If you have any experiences you would like to share about this, or ways that you know others need support who are actively parenting or teaching this population of children, please leave that in the comments below, including other resources parents can turn to, teachers experiencing, maybe students who are different, not neurodiversity, than they have been taught about. Any of this kind of people may be able to benefit from this spiritual perspective and the transmission in what they are doing. So thank you for helping spread this message far and wide.